Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Joy, and I'm here today. I'm going to do a pick a card, as you know. And before I get started, I do readings and healing sessions. I do coaching, that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in any of my services, please reach out to my proton.me email in the description box below. And let's get started. So for pile 1, I chose, actually Spirit chose, Break the Chain card along with the Apatite crystal, and this is what the crystal looks like. And then pile 2 is the Awakening card, and that one is with this pink citrine crystal here. And then pile 3 is going to be the Inner Temple card and the Pyrite crystal. There you go. And I'm going to separate the piles now, and I'll see you at your reading. Hi, pile 1. This is those of you that chose the Apatite and the Break Your Chain. Let me just light this incense real fast. I'm sorry if you can hear the background noise. They're working on a sidewalk next to my house, and it's kind of noisy. I apologize for that. Here we go. And we're calling in our ancestors and messages from the highest vibration. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Let me put this on mute real fast. Sorry. Yes, I think it's on mute. So, this is for those of you who break the chain and the Apatite crystal. This is your reading. And I'm going to start by reading the Break Your Chain card. Hang on 1 second. Hang on, let me get that. Thank you for your patience. Alright, so break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. You are being called to heal your family line or free yourself from living the life of your ancestors. This could mean letting go of an old pattern of your maternal or paternal line, healing trauma from the past that is not even yours, or observing old ways of being that no longer serve you. We carry emotional trauma in our luminous field for up to 7 generations back. This is why family patterns can be hardest to break. Often, they're not even ours to begin with, but we do not know another way of being, and so we continue playing out the drama. The thing to notice when ancestral healing comes up is you cannot heal another person, but your own healing can cause another person to choose to heal. Energy is freed up. You are being guided now to look at your life and decide how you want it to be. What ways of being or patterns are you ready to free yourself from? What parts of your future do you want to rewrite? Sorry. Now is the time to shake them off and dream new future into being. It really resonates with me too. That's a beautiful card to start with. Breaking generational trauma and patterns is very difficult. I'm literally going through it myself, and it's the hardest thing I've ever done. It's easier for me to just continue to go along with it than it is for me to break out of it and try to change it. And the way I'm doing that is just by setting my boundaries and being and living in my authenticity. So you are being called to live in your authenticity, pile 1. Don't let people tell you what to do. A couple more messages from pile 1's ancestors. Pile 1's ancestors. Messages from pile 1's ancestors, please. One more, please. This one won't take one out. Okay. What we got, pile one. The first card is receptivity. And I believe is that the queen? Yeah, the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups energy right off the bat too. I pulled that yesterday. But I'm telling you how when it's really coming in very strongly, that trying to put this in English. You've been in training so that you would be able to receive the maximum amount of light. And everything that you've gone through, pile one, it's bringing you to a point where you can no longer water yourself down. You can no longer put yourself in the box. I feel like your ancestors are telling you that you're not going to live in lack anymore. You're not going to continue the same patterns that they've had to deal with. And everything that you've gone through is bringing you to the point where you can be more receptive and listen to your guides, because your ancestors are always with you. They're always guiding you. They're literally in your DNA. So they're a part of you. You are your ancestors. Pile one. Your life, your light is so important. And everything, again, everything that you've been through is bringing you to where you are. And it's going to help you get to where you're trying to get to. Pile one. I got the Creator. It's the King of Wands. The Creator is already in you. Pile one. Your ancestors are asking if you are willing to try doing different things. They want you to be more like, exactly like moment to moment, right? They want you to be okay with not knowing exactly how it's going to play out. Your ancestors are asking you to put your trust in your Creator, in what you know is right. It's in here, pile one. And if you notice, the stepping stones are exactly where they need to be. And that is Source, your Creator, God, the universe doing for you what you can't do for yourself. Pile one. You're here to step out of the crowd. You're here to stand out. You're not here to fit in. Pile one. I feel like your ancestors are asking you to even think back to everything that you've gone through in your life. And just at the last moment, when you think you weren't going to make it, you did. And not everybody gets to do that. Not everybody makes it. New vision. Your ancestors are really calling you to look ahead, look forward, create visions. Some of you have already seen what's in your future, because sometimes our guides will drop us tidbits like memories or visions of the future, but we don't know it's the future. Like in the movie Arrival, where she's getting all these visions and she's like, I don't understand why I have all these visions. What is that? And they're like, you're seeing the future. And she's like, oh, I'm having visions of my own future. So some of you, pile one, are actually already having visions of how it's going to be. Okay? And they want you to focus on that. They want you to focus on that and not try to control it. Give up control. It's okay if you don't have it all figured out. It's okay if you don't know everything. I understand that you're just like me. And we want to control everything down to the last thing, the last penny, the last second. Whether it's time management or money, we just want to be in control of it. We want to know what's going to happen. And right now, Creator, Source, Universe wants you to be okay with not knowing. And this is the Two of Cups card. So I feel like if you are by yourself, if you've been lonely, I feel like somebody is going to be coming in to help you, to share experiences with you, to help guide you, to help trigger maybe feelings in you so that you can heal. You may be getting a new partner, someone who wants to network with you. I feel like the Two of Cups is just giving me all kinds of visions and inspiration. So you're going to get an outside source inspiration. It might be another person in the form of a lover, a friend, a business partner, someone from the past that just reminds you of who you are. I think that that is very important. Very important. Pile one. Messages from our ancestors. Messages from pile one's ancestors. Messages from pile one's ancestors. Let's see what comes through. Get a couple more. No, not that many. I got home. And I got empowerment. Let's see what else. Got two more at least. Like this one. Perfect. Yeah. Strength and freedom. Sorry. Freedom. Home, empowerment, strength, and freedom. If you're like me, I was just in counseling this morning and I was like, you know what? I really just want to go home. And I mean, this is my home. And I don't know why I feel like I want to go home. And she said it's because I feel like I just need love. I just need love. And so I feel like, pile one, maybe you're being called to, actually, this is what's coming through. It's like you are home. It's like you are home to people. And if you don't shine your light, you don't leave that porch light on, they can't find you. Pile one. You have to put yourself out there so that you can attract what is meant to be for you. You can't continue to hide, water yourself down, put yourself in a box, listen to other people's limiting beliefs. Put your own limiting beliefs aside, right? Because this is a time for empowerment. This is a time when our ancestors are stepping in right now to bring us strength and courage, because we want freedom. We want freedom. Right, pile one. I feel like you're being called to step out. You've been feeling trapped. I feel like more than anything, pile one, you've been called, and I feel like, what are they trying to say, Spirit? Trust. Trust yourself. Trust that the next step that comes up, that presents itself to you, just trust that that is the right way, right? Trust that, all right? Let's see what else. Trust the path that presents itself to you. I feel like your ancestors are really wanting you to trust yourself. Trust yourself. Focus. 17 or 8. Playful. Card 44 or 8 again. We have risk. And we have movement, which is 29. Your ancestors are asking you to really focus on the visions that they're giving you. I feel like you're very clairvoyant. I don't know if that's the one. I'm not sure which clair it is that... Hang on one second. Sorry for the interruption. I had to go answer the door, and that was really weird because I stopped the video for a second for something completely different, and then the door, somebody came and knocked on the door. It was really weird. But anyway, sorry about that interruption. I feel like you guys are being really distracted from what is in front of you. So I feel like whatever is going on, you need to really focus. Try to focus on the visions that your ancestors are sending you and your spirit guides are well. Okay? You're not alone. You've never been alone. Okay? Sorry, I got interrupted, so I had to regain my train of thought. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but it sounds like some of you have been really serious and focusing too much, and maybe you just really need to get out and play. I feel like you need to go get out and play. If you have kids, take them to the park. Enjoy your life. You know, enjoy your life while you're here. Try to focus on the good. Okay? Sorry. Also, take a risk, you guys. Don't be afraid to take a risk. The universe is having you. The universe has you. I don't know why I came out like that. The universe has you. Pile one. Alright? They're always with you. Your ancestors are telling you that you had a part to play in creating this time in your life, you know? You're the powerful one. So don't be afraid to take the next step, okay? Take the risk, all right? It's movement. They want you to move. They don't want you to be in the same space, in the same frame of mind. They want you to try to step outside the box, is what they're saying, right? Because your life's fulfillment, right? If you don't feel fulfilled in your life, maybe it's time to make a change, they're saying. Right? Let me get some final messages here from your ancestors. Final messages for pile one from their ancestors, please. Pile one's ancestors. One's ancestors. Pile one's ancestors. One's ancestors. Help is on the way, and drive. Drive. Now that can be taken in a couple different ways, but I'm taking it as what motivates you, right? What drives you? What motivates you? What came through is sometimes what's happening with some of us is that what used to drive us or cause, not cause, but what used to motivate us no longer motivates us. And they want you to focus on what motivates you. Focus on what is driving you. What is your driving force? You know, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you want to do? Pile 1. You also got the I Love Me card. So you need to take some time for yourself and treat yourself. Buy yourself dinner. Take yourself to a movie. Get some candles for the bathtub. You know, Epsom salts, crystals. And they say you can cry to me. You can cry to me. If you don't have anyone to cry to, I'll listen, right? And your ancestors are always with you. They have never gone. They're a part of you. They are you. They are you, pile 1. So I hope this resonates with you. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. I'll see you next time. Hi, pile 2. So those of you that resonated with the Awakening card and this pink citrine crystal, this is your reading. And I wanted to start by reading the card info real fast. Okay. Awakening. Energetic upgrades. A new way of being. Integration. You are going through a period of awakening. Things are changing within you at many levels. You are starting to remember ancient truths and discovering more and more about who you are and why you incarnated. You may find that you are experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven through all of life, or even feeling Kundalini rise through your body from the base of your spine. The most interesting thing for this time is not to overthink it and to stay grounded. Share your experience with like soul people while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You are remembering and your soul gifts are emerging. During this time of transition and awakening, you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. There are ideas, truths, concepts, books, and creations waiting to be birthed into this world. Stay open to receiving them. Pulling this card may be a sign that you are here to birth one of these creations into the world. Or perhaps you are being called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't think too much about it. Instead, repeat the following work your light activation. The work your light activation is: I surrender to my awakening. I allow the Shatiki energy, sorry if I didn't say it right, energy to rise from the base of my spine. I open myself up to the universe using me in a way that delights my mind, body, and spirit. Which is beautiful. And pile 1 was talking about transitioning to and moving. A lot of movement. And yeah, so let's get started. All right. Sorry. Get my cards going. Pile 2. Messages from pile 2's ancestors, please. Messages from pile 2's ancestors. Messages from pile 2's ancestors. Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. I have a calling, and it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop calling you. So, Some messages. Pile 2's ancestors. Messages from Pile 2's ancestors. Messages from Pile 2 ancestors, please. I don't know who needs to hear this, but some of you are just in waiting. I feel like some of you have been feeling like you're in waiting, and they're telling you that that time is coming to an end. There was a reason for you to be down for now, but that time is coming and passing. Okay, let's see what we got. We'll just start here with comparison. Postponement. There's that waiting period. Receptivity, which actually came out in pile 1 too. The burden. Ripeness, which is the 9 of Pentacles. And beyond illusion. Right away with that comparison, I'm getting told that you need to stop comparing yourself to everyone else. Yes, there's a lot of coaches, there's a lot of readers, there's a lot of psychics coming out right now, following our heart, right? But there's almost 7 billion people on this planet. Okay? So you are needed. And there's nobody on this planet that's like you, Pile 2. You have a niche that no one else has. The only reason you've been down, and this came out in pile 1 too, is because you have been, it's like you've been working on yourself, okay? You keep comparing yourself to other people, but there's no comparison to you. No one compares to you, pile 2. Nobody. I don't care what limiting beliefs have been told. I don't care who told you you were a burden. It's not real. Somebody told you that you were not worthy. Someone told you that your ideas were bad and wrong because it didn't fit into their narrative of what they wanted you to do. Okay? Pile 2, you have no idea how beautiful you are. You have no idea what you're capable of. But your ancestors do. God does. And whatever you choose to God, whatever you choose to call God, universe, source, whatever. I choose source of all creation. So that's who I pray to. That's who I channel. You know, that's who I listen to. I feel like you, Pile 2, are a very sensitive empath, just like me. And I was clearing, obviously, I'm clearing out something that needed to come out here in your energetic fields. I was doing that unintentionally, so I do that all the time when I'm channeling. But anyways, back to the reading. You guys are just so, you've been trapped in an illusion that you're not important, that what you want is the same as everyone else. And I do that too. I'm smiling because I do that too, okay? You're not alone, alright? But you're getting to the point where you're ready. You're ready, pile 2. You had so much self-doubt. And so many people doubt you. And you know what? Me and Becky were just talking about this in my podcast, in our podcast, sorry, not mine. Our podcast on flipping the script, right? And we were talking about how other people's, the way they word things, they literally project their limiting beliefs on you. And that is an illusion. That's not for you. That message is not for you, pile 2. So if anyone around you is giving you a hard time, talking down to you, making you feel bad about yourself because you're different or you're weird, or I don't know, you like to go look for rocks like I do. Like I love looking for rocks. Like that's my thing. And I don't care who doesn't like that. That's who I am. I love going to rock shops, and I got that from my dad. We always used to do that with my dad, you know. So I don't know who needed to hear that message. Think outside the box, pile 2. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing. And just because you think everyone else is doing it doesn't mean you can't do it too, okay? There's plenty of messages going around, right? I'm literally channeling our ancestors, you know? And everyone can do that. Anyone. You just have to be receptive, right? And I feel like that also is something, somebody here that's listening, pile 2, your gifts are coming online and you're going to be able to channel easier. It's just like for me, channeling comes very natural as long as I have to get myself in the space, right? So I don't know who needs to hear this, pile 2, but you may need to set your, set a sacred space. Set a sacred space for yourself that you can be receptive, that you can be open to those messages, right? And if you want higher vibrational messages, then all you need to do is start burning a candle, set intentions, and burn some sage, or you can burn, like I did, an incense right now to help clear the energy, okay? And then you bring in the positivity with your own set intention. And then you ask the guides whatever question you want, and then the messages will come, okay? You have to trust yourself and trust the messages that are coming in, okay? This is something that you just really need to trust for yourself. My God, I can't make this shit up. Trust yourself, pile 2. Oh my God, mind blown, right? Oh my God, that was awesome. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, but justice, right? Justice, closure, well-being. Like I said, take a bath. Or was that in the other pile? Might have been in the other pile. You might want to listen to pile 1. You need to trust yourself. Pile 2. That was awesome. Thank you. Thank you, ancestors. I needed that. But justice was like, look at that hair color too again with the red. I don't know who needs to hear this, but maybe you need to dye your hair red. I was called to dye my hair red, and I saw another reader who had dyed her hair red too. And I was just like, yeah, we are being called. So maybe you're being called to dye your hair red too, a different color. Not necessarily red, but just as a symbol of your transformation. Like when I did this, I didn't realize it, but it's really helping me with this transformation. It really helped. So justice. So I'm getting, that's Libra energy, big time Libra energy. Very strong, obviously. I'm getting what was in the dark is coming to light. Whatever was in the dark is coming to light, pile 2. Whatever's meant to come out is going to come out. I don't know who needs to hear that. Oh my God. Didn't I just say your freaking gifts were coming online? Yes, they are, pile 2. Everybody has the ability. We are all born with a pineal gland and a pituitary gland here. And those actually do a lot more than what we've been taught. Okay? that area of our brain is like an antenna for messages. And because we're not taught that, because if we knew, then they wouldn't be able to, you know, keep us under control. I don't know who needs to hear that. But your gifts are coming online big time, Val, too. Yeah, and well-being. I just, isn't that beautiful? I don't even think I've seen this card yet. I want to see it. Yeah. Get out into nature. Go lay in the grass. Go roll in the grass. Go play. You're being called. And Spirit is calling you. And your ancestors are calling you to get out. To go be yourself. To carry your light outside to places. Out, just like her in the woods. Look at that. Closure. You can get closure by being out in nature. And I got 1919 on the clock. But yeah. Closure. I love it. And boundaries. You, pile 2, can't save people from their lessons. Alright? I don't know if you need to hear this. Obviously you do. But set your boundaries and let other people adjust. Okay? You have been adjusting to them your entire life, but that doesn't need to continue. In fact, your ancestors are saying that is coming to an end. Pile 2. No longer going to happen. That's no longer going to happen. No longer are you going to have the ability to water yourself down. No longer are you going to have the ability to be quiet. No longer are you going to have the ability to hide who you are. And people are going to adjust. And what your ancestors are saying is to cut cords and try not to be attached to the people who you know, because you know already, because you can feel it in here. The people that are meant to be with you will be with you. Okay? They will walk through fire with you. Pile 2. And I'm getting emotional. They will walk through fire to be with you. Okay? If they love you, if they have feelings for you, they will walk through everything with you, to be with you, to guide you, to love you. Oh my God, as I said, love. As I said, love, love. No joke. If the people who are meant to be with you are with you, they won't be going anywhere. But if the people around you are not meant to be with you, I think that it's just better not to have attachment and just let them be. Love them, honor them, let them be who they are. Let them people, loyalty, let the people show you. Let the loyalty, right? Those loyal people will show you. They will come in your life. Trust that. Trust that, okay? And have confidence in yourself. Pile 2, you need to trust yourself in your abilities, okay? Like I said, love. The people that are coming in to love you are going to love you no matter what you do. No matter how weird you are. No matter if you go pick weeds, so what? If you go pick up rocks, so what? Be your authentic self. Don't trap yourself. Don't water yourself down. It's time to come out. Come out. Get out of the cage. The hair color too. My soul. Listen to your soul, Pile 2. And I got High Priestess of Spirit. And if you can see there, look at you. That's basically you, whether you're a male or a female. It doesn't matter. It's just energy. But all those people around are the ancestors and your guides. Your guides are your ancestors, right? And the High Priestess of Water as well. Water. Go be in water. Go be near water. Soak in water. Go visit the ocean. Soak your feet. Maybe you're dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Scorpio and then Pisces, but whatever. They want you to rest and know that they have you and they're never leaving you. Pile 2. And I'm going to get some final messages here. Final messages for pile 2 from the ancestors, please. Messages from pile 2's ancestors. This is a great mantra, I think. Yeah. This is a great mantra to say. I am the only one creating my reality. I am the only one creating my reality. Don't let other people's limiting beliefs get in there. Don't let your own limiting beliefs get in there, because I know that sometimes people are just overwhelming with their thoughts and opinions and expectations. And you know what? We have our own, but I think we need to start following your inner guidance, right? Your ancestors are saying follow your inner guidance from now on. And ascension symptoms. Ascension symptoms are like headaches, fast heartbeat, feeling anxious, like a panic attack, like your heart is beating outside your chest, right? They're saying it's normal, and they're also saying that if you feel like you need to get checked out, but if they can't find anything wrong with you, if everything's good, it's more than likely ascension symptoms and not to be worried about. And try to rest and meditate on them. What I mean by meditate on them is you focus on the pain, you focus on the discomfort, and you sit in silence focusing on that discomfort, and the messages either come to you or it will take care of the issue altogether. It'll make it more what am I trying to say? It's easier to handle it. Like I would get anxious a lot, and I would have like panic attacks and fast heartbeat. So what I would do is I would like tiptoe in the kitchen and try to get a hold of myself. But now I don't need to do that, because I'm just, when I have that feeling or that sensation, I know that it's excitement instead of anxiety. And you'll find that it's the same area and almost the same exact feeling. You just have to change the mindset, right? The vision. Like I said, your guides want you to visualize what you want in your life. Okay? Visualize what you want in your life, pile 2. And any other messages? Make a choice. You're being called to make a choice. And don't wait too long. They're saying if this resonates with you, don't wait too long to make a choice. Make the choice. Okay? Make the choice for the greatest good of all. But no matter what, stand by your boundaries. Alright, pal 2. I'll see you in the next reading. I hope this resonated with you. Bye. Hi, pal 3. So this is for those of you that resonated with the Inner Temple card and the Pyrite crystal. This is going to be your reading. I'm going to read the book fast on this card. Inner Temple, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. You are being called to be a devoted student and tune into your heart, to incorporate true devotion into your life. You could be being called to develop a regular meditation journaling, or chanting practice, or to show up to your soul with rhythm, to develop daily practice where you fill up your well and spend time with your soul. All of the answers to all these questions that you seek are waiting for you in the portal of your heart, but you cannot hear them unless you carve out time each day to listen. Your soul is yearning for a deeper relationship with you, and so the more time you spend with it and show up to it, the more clearly it will guide you. We are here to grow as souls. Earth is one big playground for the soul to learn, and you are being called to go deeper into your soul growth or to increase your devotion by being a student of a lineage or spiritual teacher. If you have already been a committed student, then you are being commended for your devotion. Your guides want you to know how proud of you they are and that the time you spend in devotion is priceless. If you are questioning your career or life path, your guides want you to turn your focus toward devotion and this prayer. Please use me in a way that delights my mind, body, and soul. May my life be one big moving prayer. Exactly, right? So this is what came out. My friend and I like to say this. Most people go to church on Sunday. I go to church every day, right? I show up every single day and work for God every day. There is not one day. Sorry, I'm messing up my cards. You might have distractions and other things in your life too, but asking for messages from Pile 3's ancestors. Sorry, my dog's in here if you can hear him. Messages from Pile 3's ancestors, please. Messages from Pile 3's ancestors. Messages from Pile 3's ancestors. Here we go. Pile 3's ancestors, please. Messages from Pile 3's ancestors. Pile 3's ancestors. Pile 3's ancestors. Let me see what we got here. I got playfulness. And what else? Possibilities. 2 wands. Laziness. 9 of cups. Outsider. 5 of pentacles. Politics. Success. 6 of wands. And projections. 7 of cups. So let's see here. What messages are coming through from Pile 3's ancestors? I feel like you're really being called to break out. I feel like with this card, it's just coming through like it really stands out. They're really colorful and bright and playful. I feel like you're just being called to really just come out of your shell, Pile 3. Do you keep yourself in a box? I just was talking about that in Pile 2. But honestly, playfulness, yeah, that's the page. Page of Wands. Page of Wands energy. They're saying it be new at something. Sorry, hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. Pile 3 might be dealing with distractions and other things. Sorry about that. So, anyways, possibilities. Your ancestors are telling you, Pile 3, that compared to what your ancestors had, you have endless possibilities. They're saying they want you to really... I'm getting like a vision of like a painter, someone who is artistic, someone who creates with your hands. Your ancestors saying go with that. They're giving you visions and ideas. I keep getting visions too. They're giving me visions of like painting and like the being a crafter. They're saying that there's abundance in thinking outside the box. And then yeah, the 9 of Cups. Like the 9 of Cups is I have arrived. I have everything that I need. I am everything that I need. I lack nothing. The 9 of Cups is also like just having attainment of everything that you've worked for. Whether it's the vacations you want to go, like you want to travel, you want to go do stuff. You feel like you've been locked up. You've been watching people come up. You've been watching people achieve their dreams. And your ancestors are saying that all the work that you've been putting in is coming into fruition. It's coming in to play in your life. It's coming into play out in your life. Politics card. Usually what I see, this is 7 of 7 of Clouds, 7 of Swords. A lot of like overthinking, maybe like what I'm getting is maybe somebody in your life isn't as trustworthy as you thought, right? Maybe you've been dealing with two-faced people, okay? They're saying everything will come to light. Dark will come to light with the people that have been using you, taking advantage of your kindness, not having your best interest in mind, okay? Projecting themselves onto you, right? Maybe something that you see in other people is something that you need to see in yourself. Or it's something that's being brought to you for healing. And like I always like to say to my clients is if an emotion comes up to be felt, just feel it. Let it on your, like your body is your bus, right? Let it on the bus for a few minutes and then get it off at the next stop. That's it. You don't have to hold on to emotions or feelings. Just feel it, let it come up, and let it go. All right? And yeah, the 6 of Wands. I mean, your hard work is paying off. I don't see a failure at all here. I see that you've been working very hard. I see that people have probably not been the nicest to you. I see that you've been watching people come up. I see that you've put in a lot of work here, right? And there's all these endless possibilities, but your guides want you to be playful. You've been too serious, so you need to get out like a jack-in-the-box. I keep seeing like a jack-in-the-box. That's what the clown face reminded me of, like the jack-in-the-box. Like popping out of the box. But success, yeah, the 6 of Wands. This is celebrating, right? After gone through a lot of overthinking, a lot of doubt, a lot of maybe, well, I keep getting limiting beliefs. Like just self-limiting beliefs, right? Let that shit go, Pile 3. So let me get some other cards here from the ancestors. Messages from the ancestors for Pile 3. Messages from the ancestors for Pile 3, please. Pile 3. Messages from the ancestors. Messages from the ancestors for pile 3. I don't know who needs to hear this, but you like listening to crickets chirping and nature, and it's very relaxing to you. So I feel like either you live in the woods or you're going to be living in the woods. Or you're going to be visiting the woods or going camping. I got grieving. So some of you have been dealing with a lot of loss and lack, and possibly loved ones passing on, and your ancestors want you to know that they're with you. Okay, I've lost both my parents since 2019, and I have done a lot of grieving. It took me, for my dad, that really triggered a lot of trauma to come up for me. So your guides are telling you that you are strong enough to get through this. And I love how the butterfly is here, and it's also in the next card too. See, they didn't leave. They just transitioned, right? The butterfly's still there. They never left you. What they did was they leveled up, okay? Their soul was done on this planet, and their energy went to the next level, okay? Nobody really dies. We just move on to the next level, okay? Courage. Have courage to get through this. Pile 3. Sorry, I almost said pile 2. Pile 3. Commitment. With commitment, I'm really feeling someone's coming in to make a commitment with you. Pile 3, and your ancestors are telling you to have the courage to do that, okay? Even though you've been hurting, even though you've been in pain, you have the strength to continue on. They want you to make that commitment, take that help. Someone's going to hold out a hand to you or something like that. Somebody's putting their hand out to either shake it or help you. All right, so they want you to have the courage to do that. Say yes. They want you to say yes to that, and have compassion with yourself. Have compassion with yourself. Take the time that you need each day to nurture yourself and love yourself and allow your time to feel, okay? Your ancestors are saying this is too much for you to be stuffing. You need to feel these emotions. Like I said, let them come up. Feel it like a wave. It'll just come over you, and just feel it and then let it go. You don't need to hold on to it. And your animals are here to help you carry that weight. Your animals are here to help carry that weight. They're not here to be an annoyance or in your way. They love you unconditionally, and they help you ground this energy that you have, this massive amount of energy that you have. Pile 3. Your animals are here to help you anchor that energy. And they're also here to help you grieve and get rid of all those emotions. They help get rid of that stuff too. Try to play with your animals, I'm hearing, or getting visions of playing with your little dog in the yard, or maybe playing fetch with a bigger dog or a border collie. That sounds like so much fun. Hang on 1 second. 1 second. Sorry about that. I had to go help my cat. Anyway, so messages from Pal 3's ancestors. Yeah, Pal 3's ancestors, please. Pal 3's ancestors, please. Messages from Pal 3's ancestors. I understand that everything that you've been through, Pal 3, has been a lot. I feel like it's very heavy. And I want you to know that you're not alone. There's other people on this planet that have gone through some really heavy things. and are here for you now that they've gone through these things. I've gone through these things. I've healed a lot of trauma from rapes and being beaten. And so if you need me, please reach out, Pal 3. Obedience. See, I feel like that box that you're standing on is the box that you came out of. You came out fighting. You came out ready to go, Pal 3. And you've been wishing, like wishing on a star. That song came to my mind. I can't sing it, so I'm not going to. We got differences. Meditation. And lust. Let's see here. Pile 3. I feel like you've always been the one to do what you're told. You've been always just doing what you're told. But you've been wishing to do something different. And now is the time. Now is the time to do something different. Pile 3. Don't compare yourself to other people. You're here for a reason, Pile 3. Your ancestors are asking to look for the similarities instead of the differences. Look for the good. They're saying look for the good, look for the silver lining. They're also calling some of you to meditate more, spend more time in silence, spend more time maybe listening to some frequency music and healing music. And for some of you, Pile 3, you've been dealing with vampiric energy that's coming across, like energy that is not good, energy that is sucking the energy from you, like taking the goodness from you and leaving their darkness with you. I feel like setting boundaries would be ideal, they're saying. They're saying trust your inner guidance. Your ancestors are adamant that you are already aware, and this is your confirmation to cut it off completely because it's not love. And that's obviously a specific message for somebody. It needs, obviously it's not going to resonate with everybody. I feel like your ancestors are really leaning towards trusting your inner guidance in your heart space. If you don't feel anything, trust it. If you have overwhelming love, trust it. Okay? Only you know. You can't listen to other people, right? They're saying you need to trust yourself, not necessarily listen to what other people are going through, because sometimes people, I mean, everyone has their own path, okay? So your path is not like other people's, all right? They're saying don't compare yourself to other people's paths. You can get more in touch by meditating and getting in touch with your inner self, your inner guidance, listening to yourself. And any final messages here for Pile 3? Pile 3 final messages. Final messages for Pile 3. I got confidence. Confidence, y'all. Be confident in your decisions. Trust yourself. Put yourself out there. Take the risk, they're saying. What you've been wishing for is going to happen. I don't know who that resonates with, but it's going to happen. What does that say? You are enough. You're enough, pile 3. You are enough. You don't need anyone else but you. Okay? And you need to make a choice. So one way or the other, make the choice. Make the decision. Make the decision, pile 3. Because if you don't make the decision, then your builders can't build for you, right? You need to visualize and make the decision of exactly what you want. Be specific. Okay? And your ancestors, thank you so much. Your ancestors acknowledge you. Your ancestors love you and acknowledge you. And they want you to know that you can call on them at any time. Your ancestors are always around you because they're in you. They're in your DNA. You are your ancestors, pile 3. Alright? I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Bye.